World News in 5.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide. Good day. This is World News in 5 here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. The world-famous Eiffel Tower in Paris, France, is set to open its doors once again after a 6-day closure due to a strike. Workers walked out of the tower last Monday due to disputes over the management's way of operating the iconic tower. The operator, Société d'Exploitation de la Tour Eiffel, or SETE, said they have already reached an agreement with members of the union. This is the second strike at the Eiffel Tower in 3 months, where Paris will play host to the 2024 Summer Olympic Games. SETE apologized to ticket holders affected by the stoppage and said they will be reimbursing them. The almost 1-week strike affected some 100,000 visitors who plan to tour the tower.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide. The Economic Community of West African States, or ECOWAS, has decided to lift sanctions on Niger as it tries to avert 3 countries to withdraw from the 15-member bloc. Leaders of the ECOWAS had a closed-door meeting to address the political crisis with the military-ruled Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali's decision in January to exit the West African Regional Bloc. ECOWAS said it had decided to lift Niger sanctions, including border closures, the freezing of central bank and state assets, and the suspension of commercial transactions immediately. In a statement, ECOWAS said that the lifting of sanctions was done for humanitarian reasons. The bloc further urges the countries to reconsider the decision in view of the benefits that the ECOWAS member states and their citizens enjoy in the community. The 3 nations' exit would bring the bloc's trade and services flows into a mess and cost them nearly $150 billion a year. It also said that certain sanctions on another junta-led country, Guinea, had been lifted, even though the country has not made any comments on leaving ECOWAS.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide. And news from the Philippines Foreign Service Post. The Philippines officially deposited its instrument of ratification of the International Labor Organization, or ILO Convention 190 on violence and harassment in the world of work today at the ILO headquarters in Geneva, Switzerland. The ceremony, attended by Department of Labor and Employment, or DOLE Undersecretary Benedicto Ernesto Bitonio Jr. and Ambassador Carlos Soreta, Permanent Representative of the Philippine Permanent Mission to the United Nations, and other international organizations in Geneva, coincided with the International Day of Social Justice. In receiving the ratification instrument, ILO Deputy Director General Celeste Drake said that by ratifying this convention, this ensures that every worker, regardless of gender or background, can contribute to the workforce without facing the scourge of violence or harassment. She added that through this act, the Philippines sends a powerful message on the right of everyone to a world of work free from violence and harassment, including gender-based violence and harassment. In his remarks, Undersecretary Bitonio said that beyond the formal act of depositing the ratification instrument are the country's sustained commitment to international labor standards, both in law and in practice, and its solidarity with the tripartite constituents worldwide in the conviction that coordinated international and national action are critical in attaining decent work and lasting social peace and justice. Convention 190 is the 39th ILO convention ratified by the Philippines. The Philippines has been a member of the ILO since 1948.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide. And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, this is Leo Magpayo. Good day.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.